Hello, I'm Thaisa Bani, English teacher, and this is Women of the Past, a series of videos to learn more about important women in history and, of course, practice our English. In this video, we will practice the simple past of regular and irregular verbs and possessive and objective pronouns. Cleopatra was born in the year 69 BC in Alexandria, Egypt. Cleopatra's father, Ptolemy XII, died when she was 18, leaving Cleopatra and Cleopatra's brother as co-regents. This meant that they ruled Egypt together. They later got married, which wasn't so weird at the time. But soon, Cleopatra's brother/husband got tired of Cleopatra, and so he exiled Cleopatra. The first thing we see in this text is how repetitive it is. It says Cleopatra 7 times. To avoid this, we can use pronouns. In English, we have different types of pronouns. In this video, we will focus on possessive and objective pronouns. We use possessive pronouns to show possession. This is my pen. My, your, his, her, its, our, your, their. Pause the video for a minute and see if you can use any of these pronouns to improve the text about Cleopatra and make it less repetitive. Now, let's take a look at the objective pronouns. Me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. These are the pronouns receiving the action. I love her. Love is the action, so who receives the love? Her, objective pronoun. I ate the apples. Ate is the action, so who receives the action? The apples. I can replace the apples with an objective pronoun. I ate them. Going back to Cleopatra, how can we use objective pronouns to make the text better? Pause the video for a moment and try to do it. Cleopatra was born in the year 69 BC in Alexandria, Egypt. Her father, Ptolemy XII, died when she was 18, leaving her and her brother as co-regents. This meant that they ruled Egypt together. They later got married, which wasn't so weird at the time, but soon her brother/husband got tired of her, and so he exiled her. Got tired of her. This is an expression we use, get tired of something or someone. It means to be bored or annoyed because of something or someone. I got tired of waiting, so I left. Notice how it's got tired of her. We always use objective pronouns after prepositions. Of is a preposition. Her can be a possessive pronoun or an objective pronoun. Now, let's go back to Cleopatra. So, it was 48 BC, her brother Ptolemy ruled Egypt alone. One moment, did you notice that we are using verbs in the past? Simple past, usually, it's what we use to talk about history. Usually, verbs in simple past end in ed. So, it was 48 BC, her brother Ptolemy ruled Egypt alone. Not so far away, in the Roman Empire, there was a civil war between Julius Caesar and Pompey. Pompey fled to Egypt, where he died at the orders of Ptolemy. Ptolemy wanted to put himself in a good light to Caesar, but it didn't work. When Caesar arrived in Alexandria, the capital of Egypt at the time, he was angry at Ptolemy for killing Pompey. Taking advantage of the situation, Cleopatra sneaked into Caesar's room and let's say became very good friends with him. Can you spot all the verbs in simple past? Tip: not all verbs in the text are in simple past. Pause the video and try. These are the regular verbs in simple past. To put a verb in simple past, all you need to do is add ed at the base form of the verb. So want becomes wanted, sneak, sneaked. If the verb ends in e, just add d. Rule, ruled. Die, died. Arrive, arrived. These are all regular verbs. What about the irregular ones? Pause the video and see if you can find any. These verbs are irregular. They don't follow any rules. It means that you have to learn them by heart. Is, was, flee, fled, become, became. Caesar and Cleopatra worked together to kill Ptolemy, and so Cleopatra became queen again. 1 year later, she gave birth to her son, Caesarion, which means Little Caesar. But Caesar never confirmed if Caesarion was his son or not. Pause the video and see if you can find all the verbs in simple past, regular and irregular. And possessive pronouns? Can you see any possessive pronouns? In 44 BC, Caesar died. In the Roman Empire, Mark Antony and Octavian fought for power. Mark Antony was married to Octavia, Octavian's sister, when he started a relationship with Cleopatra. Be careful, not every word ending in ed is a verb in past simple. In this case, married serves as an adjective. It describes Mark Antony. Always ask yourself, does this word indicate an action? Or is it used to describe something or someone? Yes, he was with 2 women at the same time. Cleopatra and Mark Antony had 3 children together. They joined forces and tried to beat Octavian, but weren't successful. Octavian captured Alexandria in 30 BC. Cleopatra and Mark Antony killed themselves. Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire. Pause and find all the verbs in past simple. Extra points for you if you found weren't. Weren't means were not. It's negative and irregular. It's an exception. In past simple, we say they didn't die. We didn't fight. He didn't start. But we say they weren't and I wasn't. I wasn't. You weren't. He, she, it wasn't. We weren't. You weren't. They weren't. There are a few errors in this text. Can you find them? Pause the video and try. Cleopatra became an icon. People wrote books about she, made movies about she. She's relationship with Mark Antony inspired many authors and filmmakers. Cleopatra became an icon. People wrote books about her, made movies about her. Her relationship with Mark Antony inspired many authors and filmmakers. If you have time, you can do this extra activity. It will help you develop some skills, such as searching for information in English, reading information, and scanning text to find keywords and phrases. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel where I post videos with tips and activities for EFL students of all levels.